Hello, welcome to Stephen Speak, and today is the first guest episode that we're going to have for this season on Stephen Speak, and we've got Lucy on the show from Green Spaces for Wellbeing, so she's going to be talking a little bit about that to you, so please stay tuned. Welcome to Stephen Speak, the podcast. Unscripted prattle on everything and nothing. So, hello Lucy. I know you're a little bit nervous, first time being on a podcast, but it's all okay, don't worry. So today, you very graciously wanted me to come down and talk to you about Green Spaces for Wellbeing, so tell my listeners what that's all about, if you can.
Yes, of course. Thank you for having me. Green Spaces for Wellbeing is a free 12-week programme that's running here in Crewe at Queen's Park. And the focus is nature-based activities to help people improve their mental health and well-being. And that's what we're doing here. So it is a free funded programme. And we've got a couple of different referral routes. Just wanted to come on and talk to you because we want to reach the people in the Crewe area so they know this fantastic thing is happening in their local green spaces for them.
Yeah, cool. Oh, we've got a big motorbike going past there. We're actually in one of the lovely buildings in Queen's Park at the moment, but it is situated right next to the main road. So if you do hear some traffic, then just bear with us. It's a very old building, doesn't have double glazing. But if you've ever been to Queen's Park and you see the two big black and white buildings, we're actually in there at the moment, which is a lovely space to be in.
Yeah, we're really lucky that this is our office, actually. It's really a unique building and kind of fits well the fact that it's Crewe Heritage Week next week. This is a heritage building.
Definitely.
So we are doing activities from here on Monday from 10 till 2. We've got a few different things that Green Spaces for Wellbeing are doing in the park that are free for people to come along and enjoy on Monday as part of Crewe Heritage Week. So just really celebrating the park and the people of Crewe and the community, which is what Green Spaces for Wellbeing is all about.
That's excellent. I think like mental well-being and stuff is very much in the public eye, and I think especially everyone goes on about it, but COVID was a massive thing, and I think it taught a lot of people what it meant to be social and what it's like maybe for people that do live alone and can't go out or can't manage to get out. And I think especially for me, my wife has an illness, and we were isolated for quite a long time, and it does make you think. I mean, we like our own company, to be honest, so we weren't probably overly concerned for a short term, but like it does make you realize like how lucky you are to have friends and family, and there's a lot of people out there that probably need support for varying reasons, and this is something that they can come to and socialize and get a bit of help and just enjoy themselves and be in nature, really, isn't it?
That's it. I mean, the program's 18 plus. That's the only thing, really.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people come for the social element. They might have a previous interest in or experience in gardening and nature. They might be, wanting to learn something totally new. But the shared feel is the community vibe within the sessions, that people get a chance to speak to all sorts of new people that they might not usually interact with. There's all different age groups, different backgrounds.
Yeah.
But like you said there, COVID, it has knocked people's confidence, but green spaces and parks were one of the many little things we could do was go for our walks in the day. And I think it's given people a newfound love and appreciation for nature and green spaces. And Green Space Wellbeing has come at a good time,
Definitely.
With green social prescribing for, the community to come together and really celebrate what we've got around us locally and to learn about it and to appreciate it. So, that's part of what makes Green Space Wellbeing so special, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think the people in Crewe in the surrounding area are pretty lucky to have Queen's Park anyway, I think, let alone have such an initiative going on that's free, just to be able to come to this park and just have a wander around and have a coffee and bring your children to the play park. And there's quite a lot of events going on here that probably people don't really know about, and it's nice that we've got that ability to come here and just wander around, let alone have something that you're putting on that people can socialise with and get a bit of help as well. I mean, I think with mental health being such a thing in the public eye as well, especially since COVID and NHS, if anyone wants help, it can be quite difficult to get that help quite quickly. I think personally, it's great that someone can come and maybe have some help without it being help in kind of thing, because I think there's a bit of a stigma to go to the doctor to say, I think I need some help, whereas they might come to you and it might help them in a different way, just that have that social side of it. So what things can they experience at the park? So what things have you got going on in that social area? How do they experience nature? I mean, obviously you can walk around the park and see the trees and such things, but what specifically have you got going on that they can actually get involved with?
Yeah, you're right there. Nature, it is proven to help us with our well-being. It's proven to make us feel more relaxed when we're in nature, less stressed. And Green Space for Wellbeing, we have 4 different programs at the moment: habitat management, garden and grow, active outdoors, and creative connections. And each of them is looking at a different sort of way of engaging with, learning about, and exploring nature. So, for example, active outdoors, we do mindful walking. We do garden and grow in our community garden here. We've got habitat management. We do creative connections. It's more art-based, but all linking back to nature and mindfulness. We do that in every one of our sessions, which makes it really unique. We do grounding, and that just helps sort of get participants relaxed into a new social environment. And that's something that, they've fed back, that they've taken home with them and practiced and took that into their everyday life. And it's great to think that this is, it expands outside of the program that we deliver, that people are, taking mindfulness into their day-to-day to help them with their well-being. So each program, every session is different. So, we speak to people and find out what piques their interest, and then we can get them booked on which program they feel is more, more suitable for what they enjoy, really.
But how would they get in contact to so you say they have to book on one of the courses, and how would they get in contact with you?
So we have 2 different referral routes. We've got self-referral, which is done through the website www.cheshireeast.gov.uk/greenspaces, and they can sign up there, just a few simple questions, and then they'll get a call from our triage team, and then we'll speak to them and we'll get them booked in. Or they can come through, GP practices. Yep. So health and social care professionals can refer them in, maybe social prescribers in their practice, or a lot more health and social care professionals are becoming aware of what we're doing here and making those referrals in. So there's 2 sort of different routes there.
That's ace. No, so what I'll do is I'll make sure that the link to your website is in the description of the episode. So if anyone wants to go on, and when we put it on social media, I'll make sure that we tag you into it and we get that link put on as well. So anyone that is interested, they know which way to go. But it's great that it is actually referable through the NHS as well, because there's a lot of holistic medicines out there and stuff that you can just do yourself. Like, I liked how you said about the whole grounding. My wife's very much into yoga. She's been into yoga probably since lockdown, to be honest. Like it was something that it was relaxing her and helping her breathe in and just calming her down. And I think that's something we were talking about before we actually started recording. We were talking about electronic devices, or always having your phone with you, always being alerted by social media, emails, and stuff like that. So just to switch off from that, and I think for me, it's not also just about people with mental health issues, just people that want to come and relax. Maybe I feel. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, we're always so switched on these days. We're always so accessible with our phones and work and busy and built up environments. It's nice just to have 2 hours to yourself to strip that back, look at nature and, find out, learn more about nature, meet new people that feel the same, and do, learn some mindfulness. We've had people come to sessions that know what mindfulness is. I've done a grounding before, and for some it's completely new, might be a bit out of their comfort zone to start with, but as we do it every week, they see the benefits of this and how it can help you with your well-being. And it's sort of taking those steps to sometimes look at what you can do yourself to improve how you're feeling. And like I said, nature it's proven to help us feel more relaxed and stress-free and happier by being outside and engaging with that. So that's why Green Space Wellbeing is it's amazing. And I can say it for myself that, before I started working in this role, being outdoors, and obviously I've appreciated nature, but it's not something that I really noticed on a day-to-day, but it's encouraged me to look around and see that there is nature in everything that, everything that we do. There's something to appreciate and learn, and it is relaxing, and it's good to be mindful and sort of take your take your mind away from different stresses and have that bit of time to yourself in nature.
Yeah, definitely. I think people take for granted like the things that they have around them, and it's a bit of a cliche to say notice the small things, but they're the things at the end of the day that make up all the rest, isn't it? It's all them little small things that make up that bigger picture, and it's sometimes the most simple things are the smallest things in your life as well. Like for me, I've got a dog, and it brings me so much joy, and for all the electronic devices and all this podcasting stuff I do, like taking my dog out for a walk and throwing a ball for him is the best thing ever. So like when you're saying about walking in nature, that's free in itself. So you can just do that. So you can just go for a walk, and it does make you feel good. Like just especially my job, I sit behind a desk all every day, and I probably should walk a bit more in nature myself. So it's something that I've actually considered myself. Was before you contacted me, I'd actually seen your Facebook page.
Oh, had you? That's really
good.
good.
I did actually think, oh, that sounds really good, but. Again, even though I thought it was something I was interested in, I didn't make that step to do anything. So when you contacted me, completely separate about doing the podcast, I was like, oh, that's really bizarre. But I never made that step. And I think I kind of want to say to people, like, make that step. If you're interested, it's not hurting anyone. And, and you might make a friend. And you might, just recently I did a thing at the Heritage Centre, and I've made a really good friend just from going down to the Heritage Centre and doing a bit of volunteering and doing a bit of podcasting down there. So it's amazing what comes out of such a little thing, and that might be the biggest step you take.
Yeah.
And then after that, it should be plain sailing, I would say.
Yeah, that's it. And like you said, friendships have been made, and we're always here as a team. If people have got any questions they want to ask, we'll give them that reassurance and let them know all the information they need to, so they can make that first step to attend. Because sometimes it is, going somewhere you've never been before with people that you don't know. It can be daunting for anybody. So we are a friendly, welcoming team, and we can answer any questions before. If someone wants to bring a friend, a family member, or support worker with them for the first session, just see what it's about, build that confidence. That's something that they can do. So we encourage that. So if anyone's got any questions about taking that step, we're here to support with that and hopefully encourage them to make a lifelong connection with nature and mindfulness and take that into their everyday from outside of the programme.
That's brilliant. So it's not just Crewe, is it? You're doing some stuff in Macclesfield as well, is that right?
Yes, we're also based at Victoria Park in Macclesfield. We run sessions there, the same sessions. We are a growing programme. We are quite new, been doing this for about 12 months. So we are looking at, different ways to adapt the programme and hopefully build on the sessions and create new sessions to reach different sort of people within the community. That's something that's, ongoing and in progress. So it is a growing thing, and we're always open to, people feeding back on the programme, what they've enjoyed. And so we're in Macclesfield as well.
Are they the same programmes there? Are they exactly the same, or is there something different you might be able to do there than Crewe, or is it like a clone of each other?
Yeah, at the minute they're the same. The parks are slightly different, so some of the activities vary, but it's creative connections, active outdoors, habitat management, garden and grow in Victoria Park in Macclesfield as well.
Now, the one that really intrigued me when I saw it on Facebook was the habitat one. So what, just for my own benefit, like I would like to know about that. So what does that entail?
So we do, like I said, mindfulness and grounding in every session, but every session is different. And obviously with the change in seasons, that makes it exciting that there's always something new to explore. There's so much wildlife within our park. So we do, bird watching, we make bird boxes, surveying wildlife, looking at wildflowers, doing tree walks. We do all sorts of different things. We've got the community garden that we maintain, learn about things within the community garden. We've got, bug hotels, bee posts, all sorts of different things happening. But all of our activities within the programme are free. So, it's free to sign up. And once you come, all the equipment is here ready for you to, join in the activities and enjoy it. So that's sometimes excellent. I think people get confused about that. It is completely free to come and join us. So yeah, every session is different as well, which I think is great. Gives people a real taste of trying things that they might not have known about before, or exploring a different part of nature they might not have known about. So we love encouraging that and seeing people sort of grow and develop those nature skills and yeah.
And I think the thing is with the cost of living like increasing, to get something that's free and so beneficial is amazing, really, isn't it? Like it doesn't happen very often. And I think that what you're doing seems so amazing, and I am actually really considering booking on the habitat one myself. To be honest, because
come along.
I think it just sounds like something. I was always one of them kids that I would forage around the garden, love
Yeah.
nature, and then scare the life out of my mum by bringing something dodgy into the house, like, look at this beetle I found or whatever. And I've always been a nature lover, and it's just something nice because it's a community thing as well, isn't it? It's like, as we've said about, like, it could be for mental well-being, etc., but it's just to be part of the community. You're giving something back at the same time. You're maintaining the park and helping out, and you're helping nature. And I just think that, for me, that's just,
it's fulfilling in itself,
it's a win-win, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
win-win all around, I feel.
And like you said, we get older, and we do sometimes lose that connection or that sort of ability to have a bit of fun. And that's what we do in the sessions. You know, we want people to have fun and learn something new and just reconnect with themselves and nature. Nature is such a powerful thing, like you said, for our well-being. And, you know, combined with making new friends, it's just a really positive atmosphere to be in the sessions, learning and, you know, around like-minded people.
Yeah, I think it sounds brilliant. Is there anything that you're thinking about adding in the future? Is it, because obviously you've got this core fundamental well-being element, but is there anything you're thinking about adding in the future for anyone that thinks, you know, that might not be for me, but I'm kind of semi-interested? Is there anything coming soon?
Yes, we are working on a few things. So we have got a collaboration with Everybody Health and Leisure at the moment. So, you know, we're looking at possibly sort of yoga, pram walks for, you know, for families. We do sessions with the asylum seeker community at the moment. So maybe looking at particular, you know, groups of people in the community that might want to engage with us. So yeah, we've got some exciting things planned for the future.
It's excellent. I think it's so wonderful, and I'm so appreciative that you made contact with me. Yeah, all the details are going to be on the social media posts that I put out there. So feel free to contact Lucy and the team, and you know, and go and join in and experience nature, and, you know, and free your mind a little bit, and take 5 minutes out of this busy world and just have some nice time in nature, as it's free, as we keep saying. So you may as well take advantage of it. Yeah,
thank you, Stephen. And that's it. If you know, we wanted to reach the people of Crewe, really, to just say, you know, we're here. We're, like you said, we're a free program. If you've seen us around, or you've seen anything, and like you know, you're a bit unsure about taking that first step to come and join us, hopefully this reassures you that, you know, we are here to support you for your mental health and well-being. We'll, you know, practice some mindfulness, reconnect with nature, and meet some new people, and come and join us. We're a friendly team.
And I can basically say that from what I've seen so far, I've had a lovely cup of tea that Lucy's made me. I met a couple of the team, and they've all been fantastic, and they've welcomed me with open arms today. So if you get half as much warm welcome as I've had, you'll have a fantastic time. So is there anything you else like to add, Lucy, before we wrap things up?
No, I think it's just, you know, that you can self-refer in, or if you know, you're getting support from your GP or your social prescribers, just ask them about Green Spaces Wellbeing if you're in Crewe, Macclesfield. And if you've got any questions or you've seen us around, just get in touch with us and we'll answer those questions for you. And, you know, hopefully, even if you're not part of the programme, it's just about encouraging that connection with nature. And, you know, we're hoping to do that and let people take that into their own lives.
That's brilliant. I think it's such a fantastic scheme you've got going. So thank you very much. And
thank you.
As I say, it's going to be on the social medias. Share around. Like when I release my little notes, you can share it. I'm not doing this for my own publicity. I think this is a really good cause, and I want people to know about it. And I want to do my thing to support the community as well by hosting this podcast for Lucy. So
thank you, Steve.
No worries. Thank you very much. And yeah, get clicking on that link and get signing up, and I think we'll all benefit from it. You might even see me there. So.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see some of you on the program. You as well. Come along. Definitely, you should come along if you enjoy nature. It'd be definitely something you'd like.
I think I will. I think we'll have a chat after this after this podcast. That's brilliant. No worries. Right. Thank you all for listening. I'll speak to you all soon. You've been listening to Stephen Speak the podcast. Thanks for listening to my unscripted prattle on everything and nothing. Visit stephenspeak.com for updates, information, and my blog. You can follow more updates on social media at StephenSpeakPC. Thanks very much, and I'll speak to you soon.